Okay, so get this. We're diving deep into TimeFarm today.
TimeFarm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listeners have sent in a bunch of stuff about it, articles and notes, and even like forum posts.
Wow, they really went all out.
I know, right? Like everyone's talking about this TimeFarm thing.
So what is it? Some kind of farm in the metaverse?
Well, not quite. It's more like a platform for work, kind of like those gig economy apps.
Ah, so like Upwork or Fiverr?
Exactly, but with a twist.
A twist. I do love a good twist. Hit me with it.
So they have their own cryptocurrency called seconds.
Oh, interesting. So you get paid in crypto for doing these gigs.
Yep, you earn seconds by doing tasks, and then you can use those seconds to pay other people for tasks.
So it's like its own little economy within the platform.
Exactly, and that's just one piece of it. There's also this whole farming thing.
Farming. Now I'm really picturing an actual farm.
I know, right? But it's not. It's more like, remember Bitcoin mining?
Yeah, vaguely. Lots of computers doing complex calculations, right?
Yeah, that. So TimeFarm has something similar, but instead of mining with computers, you mine by doing tasks on the platform.
Okay, so the more tasks you do, the more seconds you farm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, and this is important for anyone listening. This farming phase is temporary. They're going to stop it at some point.
Hi, so that means...
Once they stop, no new seconds are created.
So the supply is fixed.
Yep. And get this, they're also burning tokens.
Burn, like setting fire to them.
Well, not literally,
Yeah.
but they're basically deleting a huge chunk of seconds.
Hold on, how much are we talking here?
10 trillion.
10 trillion. Why so many?
That's the question, right? Like, why that specific number? They haven't really said, but it probably has to do with, like, trying to make the tokens more valuable. If there are fewer of them, in theory, each one should be worth more.
Makes sense, but are there any risks with burning that many tokens?
You actually brought this up in your research. You said it can backfire.
Yeah, one potential problem is it can make it harder for people to buy and sell the token. Like if there's less of it floating around.
Right. Less liquidity.
Exactly. And another worry is it gives a lot of control to TimeFarm themselves. They're the ones deciding to burn all these tokens.
Which could be seen as manipulative.
Exactly. So it's a bit of a gamble.
Definitely. And speaking of things that could be seen as manipulative.
Oh, yeah, the whole account ban situation.
1.5 million accounts potentially getting banned.
For cheating, right.
Yep. Which, on the one hand, shows they're serious about making things fair.
Right. Got to keep things level playing field.
But on the other hand, it's a massive change to the whole ecosystem.
Especially if those banned accounts were holding a lot of seconds.
Exactly. So all these things together, the fixed supply, the burn, the bans.
Is making people wonder what's going to happen to the price of seconds.
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Literally.
So any predictions?
Honestly, it's impossible to say for sure. Crypto is so unpredictable, you never know what's going to happen.
True, true. But you were saying earlier that you're kind of drawn to this whole community aspect of TimeFarm.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting how they're trying to give more power to the users.
Like how they're taking the money they make from those auto-farming bots and using it to grow the platform.
Exactly. And that, in turn, could help boost the value of seconds, so everyone benefits.
Which is different from a lot of those other platforms.
Yeah, a lot of those are very top-down, like the company makes all the decisions.
Whereas this is more like a
partnership.
Exactly. So, big picture, what do you think? Does TimeFarm have a real shot at shaking things up?
I think it has potential. The combination of a practical use case, a fixed supply token, and a community-driven approach is pretty unique.
Yeah, it's definitely something to keep an eye on. And for our listener, we'll leave you with this. If you were running TimeFarm, what would you do differently?
Ooh, good question. Something to think about.
Happy farming, everyone.